Bonjour! I have taught you how to make the Gaia burger, the Gaia bites, and the pâté, because it starts of course with the pâté. So you make the pâté with the nuts and the seeds and the seasoning. I taught you how to do that. Today I'm just going to do a recap of so many things you can do with that simple recipe. First, I will start with the zucchini pasta. So this is a lagostina. It's a spiralizer, very easy to use. Just go like this and you make pasta in no time. No cooking required. Just like that. There we go. And it's nice when you like make a little mound of it, just like that. And that means that you can prepare a lot of it. You put it on a dish on the table, and you know your guests or your family will help themselves to what they want. I like to decorate this pasta with using some alfalfa, just like that. Put some alfalfa on top. And then, oh, there is one thing I forgot. It's a good thing I can lift it off. So the sauce that will go with it, it simply is the chili sauce that also you have in the recipe with the burger. You have the chili sauce, and you also have the nut cheese. Here it is. So some nut cheese. I mix the two together. You also have a marinara sauce if you like. But you can also do this, where you mix them together, just like that. It's a delicious taste to add that together, really delicious. And here we are. Then you take a spatula, put it on your dish, on your plate, sorry. Put it on your plate and spread it. It's a question of presentation. If I was to mix that with the pasta would not look as good to present. And then I put it on top. And then when you eat, you mix it with the sauce, you see? The next thing I like to do with that pasta is, this is a butternut squash. When you use a julienne pillar, and this one is made by kiwi. I've tried many other kinds. You know, I find that it's the best one that lasts the longer. Like I tried them all. This one lasts the longer. But you see what it does? It's just beautiful. It adds color to your pasta. I love that. And again, lift the pasta, which is nice when you have a little mound like this. And then the next thing I add is zucchini, what am I saying? It's confetti peppers. There you go, I'll get to it. Confetti peppers. When you cut the top of the pepper this way, you see how easy it is to take the inside. Then I cut rings, but very, you know, not thick. As you can see, they're not thick. So I cut little rings like that. Then cut that in half, line them up and then you can cut to make what I call confettis. And I will use one of my scraper. I have it underneath here. There you go. And you simply just add like this. Make it fall over top. There we are. And then that's when comes the Gaia bites. And the Gaia bites, what they'll do, of course, is they'll add more protein to your meal. I cut them in half, and you just had them like this, here and there. There you go. And you have a pasta dish. Again, simple. When you have family, when you have friends, they just, you know, create their own. They assemble their own, whichever way they want. You just put the all the ingredients on the table. So that's for the pasta. Next thing I will show you is the burger. I have, look at this lettuce. Isn't it awesome? We had for so long this very small lettuce. I guess it was having a hard time to grow, not enough water. So I use a leaf. Let me get a nice one. There you go. This is a beautiful one. What you do is you just break this here. I'm gonna use my, I will use my, there you go. I just need to break it, that when I fold the leaf, it doesn't break, doesn't cut, because now I broken that part here, like this. Then on top, I put my burger pâté, and then I add the chili to it, and I add the cheese to it, and then I like to add the cucumber, like this. I'll turn it around so you can see what I'm doing. And I also like to add tomato. I put the cucumber first because it's crunchier. So when you take a bite in your burger, if I was to put the tomato underneath, the juice doesn't come out. So I add the tomato on top. I also like to add alfalfa to it because it's nice, it builds it up. Then here's a little bamboo toothpick. And then it's important that you have that end here. If you have a toothpick without an end, your lettuce won't stay closed on your burger. You'll see when I close it here. Go through, there we go. See? That makes a nice presentation, doesn't it? That's awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. What I would like to show you next as well is we also did this. We did a wrap with the pâté, and you can use a colored leaf. You can also do this. You can use, that's Roman heart. So you can use that part of the Roman heart. It's like a little boat. I'll show you a leaf that is a bit nicer. This one is a bit broken. There, no, this one is broken too. Let me find a leaf that isn't broken. This one is decent. Okay, so, but if I use this is the lacinato kale. So if I use that, or if I use collard that has a thick center here, what you do is you cut it, not all the way to the leaf, but you see I cut that part. And then what happened is I now can roll it. Otherwise I couldn't. But also, if your kale the leaf is big, then you can just cut that off the center and use half a leaf to do it. But let me show you what you do with this. So you use the pâté I was showing you earlier. Put the pâté here into the leaf. I bring this closer. There you go. Put the pâté in here. Next thing we put is the chutney. You also have that in your recipe. It's delicious, the chutney. Then, again, I'm using my julienne pillar. And this is just a carrot. I could also do the butternut squash like I did earlier. I could also do that. But there we go. I'm using this. Put it in the center. Oh, and I'm going to put it this way because I will roll it. It's going to be nice to have it going that way. What you can add as well, it's delicious. And it's delicious for you. It's so good for you. You can add some sauerkraut. This company is here in BC. They're amazing, Jill and Christopher. seed to culture. Amazing. So good. So good. Okay. And then what we do is we roll. And then we use a toothpick again. Just like that. See? Isn't it pretty? Such a pretty little thing. And then I'll put it here. And I want to show you, I was telling you about the Roman heart that you can use. So let's do that. I have a Roman heart here. You can do the same thing if you don't have the collard or if you don't have the lacinato. You can put your pâté just here like that. And then you add your chutney. Oh, I think chutney is not in the, there you go. It's not in the image what I keep, but you see what I'm doing. And then let's do the same thing. This time I will put the carrot. But you see what you're doing is you put the julienne carrot on the table, you put all the ingredients on the table, and then your guests or your family assemble their own. But you can also see how easy it is for you when you want to eat something. You really put a meal together in no time. So let's add a little bit of that sauerkraut as well. Sauerkraut is a prebiotic, a probiotic. All the vegetables are prebiotic, but this is a probiotic and it's excellent for you. So I invite you really to eat that. That would be a very good idea. So there we are. And the last I want to show you as well is, which color we're gonna take? Let's take purple. Yeah, purple is gonna be beautiful. So you can do that as well. You can take, here you go. I'll take my romaine here and I'll just, cut it. Oh, it's about 1/2 inch. Again, you put that on a dish on the table. And then you fill up your taco with that. Then you add to that the cheese, the dill nut cheese. You can mix with your chili if you like, as you like. Dill nut cheese in there. And then let's put a little bit, I'm gonna bring this closer so you see what I'm doing. Let's put also a little bit of sauerkraut in here, which is so good for you. This time I will use the julienne butternut squash. Nice to have the color like that. Keep stuffing your taco here. I will also add some little green onion. Yeah, and me as well. You know what? I'm gonna add some green onion here too. Be nice to have it on the pasta. But add some green onion here. And I have a mushroom. I thought that would be nice to add a little bit of mushroom to my taco as well. There. And then this time what you do is you take your bite but crumble them on. It's like if you would have the meat, right? The mince meat or the burger meat. You do the same thing. You just crumble it on and then you have your taco ready. And here we are. That's quite a dish. So I just wanted to show you this so you can see how easy it is with that one recipe of making the burger pâté, how you can have all those variety of food you can make with one recipe. It's the nut pâté. It's packed with proteins. So with just one recipe, you can do your burger, you can do the pasta, you can do the rolls made with the lacinato kale or with the collard or into a ramen hot You can put it there. You can do a taco. You can use a pita bread. Stuff it like, you know, when you lock a type sandwich type, you can stuff it in a pita bread. Oh, and the other thing I want to show you as well, let's say you have your family and they're kind of not used to this way of eating. They want their burger into a bun. Well, there we go. You do just that. You prepare the burger and you have it ready. It's in a bun. Bon appétit. Look up on my website. You go into the Buy Now button and you will get into the online course that way. And then there is a course specially for you at a special price. It will be, we're now Sunday, I didn't look at the day, I think it's the 15th, July 15th. It'll be on sale until Wednesday of this week. So have a look now, check it out. With one recipe, you can do all this. And that recipe also take no time to do, you'll see. We'll see you again next week.